What's good, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jay, back with another video. It's literally been so long since I've been on here and I missed you guys so much. I'm gonna give you a little life update, so if you don't really care to hear about my life and you just want to get straight into the topic, then go to this timestamp right here, which I'll put somewhere here or here, not too sure. Life has been so crazy, y'all. So last month was my birthday and I just fell into a really bad birthday depression. Then my laptop decided to die on me and it really bummed me out because I had so many videos, I had so many memories on there that I would never be able to get back. I tried, I went to the Apple store, I went to Best Buy, I went to literally everywhere trying to get my laptop fixed, and there's no way it can come back. And it's just like, I don't understand, it just died on me out of nowhere. So all those videos that I had pre-recorded for my channel, down the drain, and honestly I've just been, it really got to me, it really did. Then my grandpa passed away, so I had to fly to the islands for his funeral. Then my dog got super sick and I've just been taking care of him. So it's literally been like one thing after the next. It's just been so much. So I'm really sorry I haven't posted in a while, but thank you so much for still being here and supporting me and supporting my channel. And for those new subscribers, don't worry, I peeps y'all. Hello. Welcome to the family. Thank you guys so much for choosing me to listen to and for subscribing to my channel. But yeah, that's basically what's been going on with me. I'm back and better and I'm just gonna keep on pushing through because that's what I do. I feel like this light is too bright. I feel like I'm very in your face. Like you can really see me. Anyways, in today's video, we're going to discuss the dangers of field service and how it damages people's mental health. For those of you who aren't familiar with what field service is, it's basically when Jehovah's Witnesses go knocking door to door to preach the good news every Saturday. And for some witnesses, they literally go preaching every single day. And with field service, you have three forms of witnessing. So you have informal witnessing. I forgot already. You have informal witnessing, street work, and the door-to-door. And you also have cart witnessing. So I guess you can include that. Is that 4 or 5? But they also have cart witnessing. You know when you see the little witnesses with their little cart and the little publications? Yeah, that. As witnesses, we were forced to put ourselves in uncomfortable situations, and many times, if not every single time, have to be extremely humiliated. I was reading a forum on Reddit and this person commented this: how humiliating to have to put ourselves in that situation. I think that was the first time I realized how dangerous what we were doing was. There are really crazy people in the world. The mass shooter doesn't have to find us. We're going to their doors. How many killers, addicts, rapists, and just plain hateful psychopaths did we talk to? Invite ourselves onto their own property, sit in their living rooms, and such naive, sheltered young brothers and sisters sent out into that danger. It's so irresponsible. When I saw this comment, I was like, oh no, I gotta do a video on this because I never realized how dangerous field service was. We were risking our lives every single day because you don't know who is on the other side of that door that you're knocking on. I've heard stories of witnesses getting shot at by a shotgun, getting death threats, people throwing hands, starting a fight. Like, I've heard so many stories of people in field service going through some really bad stuff. Or even the amount of times that I would have to run for my life whenever people would threaten to let go of their aggressive dog and let them out on me. That happened to me so many times, I cannot tell you. When we preach in the ghetto, in the hood, oh my gosh, that was hell, because every other door, for some reason, would always threaten to let their dog out on us. Like, they would always say, if you don't get off our property, we're gonna let the dog out on you. But I think one of the most traumatic experiences I had, well, not really traumatic, just really like, oh my gosh, was when I was in service at this apartment complex and I was working with this sister and I was going over the presentation. It was my door. This guy opens the door, no shirt, just a towel on. And I'm like, hi, good morning, my name is da-da-da-da-da, and today we're in your neighborhood. Do you think that you can live forever? And like, I didn't even finish my presentation. He literally interrupted me and he's like, if you say another word, I'm gonna drop my towel right now. You could tell he was high on something and something was going on with him. And I was just so shocked. I was so scared. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's gonna like flash me. And then the sister felt awkward too. We were both shocked. Like, we both looked at each other. And then the sister was like, oh, okay, well, no worries. Have a good day. And then we walked away. It was just, we both never spoke about it. Like, we didn't even talk about it. That's how bad it was. He was like, oh, you know, that's what happens. People that don't want to accept the good news, they'll just reject it. They're not going to make it into the new world. Even though it was little and he didn't really flash me, it still was so traumatic to me, because it's like someone's telling you they're going to expose their naked self to you, to a preteen. It was so traumatic. I remember feeling so scared in service when they would have the little no solicitation signs or the no trespassing signs, and I'd be like, yo, can we not go to this door? Like, they have a sign up, they don't want nobody coming to their house. And then every single time they just be like,
oh, we're not selling anything, this is all free. Oh, I'm sure they don't mean us.
Boo, obviously, yes, they do mean us. What you talking about? And then to make it even worse, they'd make you take the door. Like, no, Sister Jones, why don't you take the door? I don't want to take the door to my death. You're an elder's wife. And oh my gosh, street work got on my nerves so much. We would always go to either Walmart, Publix, or a gas station. And we would go to the ghetto Walmart, like where the sisters, they would pull up in front of your car, they'd block you from leaving and wind down their window and preach and make their presentation. And I'm like, yo, can you not? Like, we would harass so many people. It was stressful. Just know, field service was so stressful. This is when field service became something I tolerated to something I dreaded and hated and had extreme anxiety for. I would dread Saturday mornings every single week because I would have massive anxiety and panic attacks. It was horrible. And the anxiety wasn't just from trespassing people's homes on their own private property without their permission, invading their personal space everywhere, but the anxiety also came from the extreme amount of pressure we had to talk to people. Even if you didn't feel comfortable talking to people and you would still go out in service, that wouldn't cut it. You have to actually speak to people. You have to get up every Saturday morning, knock on the door, and have a presentation with strangers. And if you're afraid of talking to people, if you have that type of anxiety, public speaking anxiety, stuff like that, that's gonna give you extreme mental health issues. And even when I would address my concerns about being anxious, the organization always made it seem like we don't care about your anxiety. It's preaching God's kingdom, so you need to do what we say. You need to do what we say. And it's crazy because I always felt like I was the problem for not enjoying field service, when it was really field service that was the problem for me. Field service isn't just to preach the good news. I realize that it's just to keep us busy, just to keep us in that JW brainwash, that loop, that ongoing loop, so you don't have time to think about the BS they expecting you to do each and every single week. This is because it's harder to indoctrinate someone with common sense than it is to indoctrinate them from infancy. I just really wanted to talk about that. That is just so crazy. Like, I can't imagine how many people have been deeply affected by field service and how many experiences they've had putting their lives in danger, dealing with mental health issues, having to preach at school. I hated field service, and they really tried us, having us out there in the heat. Yo, like, I remember we would be working from the car. It was Florida, okay? Florida is mad hot. Every single Saturday, girl, the one thing I would look forward to in field service was after the eating, when we would get cold water and we would get Jamaican patties, or we get Jamaican food, or we go to Dunkin' Donuts, we go to eat. That was the one thing I look forward to on Saturdays, was eating after field service. What type of experiences have you guys had? Do you guys have any crazy experiences where you were possibly endangered or you had extreme anxiety, or is it just me? Because I don't know about you, but field service brought me so much anxiety. So let me know in the comments down below if you experienced that same thing, or if you feel the same way or a similar way, because I definitely want to talk about it, because this is crazy. So thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Again, it's so good to be back. I miss you guys. To each and every subscriber that I've gained these past few weeks, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you guys. I had a little rough time, but I'm back on it, and I'm gonna do my very best to give you guys the very best. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. If you'd like to support my channel or give me, you know, a little late birthday gift, okay, a little birthday gift, I do have my, what do you call that? My payment handles, my cash handles, I'll put my Cashapp or something. If you guys would like to just show your support, that's fine. Please just know, like, I don't like asking for money. It's only if you want to show your appreciation or if you want to show your support, whatever the case may be. If you don't want to, that's fine. Literally, the ways you guys are supporting me is by watching this video and just, you know, constantly just giving me those words of encouragement. That's the best support I could ever receive. So, you know, thank you guys so much for watching, and I really missed you, and I'll see you in the next one.